Welcome to the basic script formatting tutorial. First, let's look at the way the script should be formatted in order for Word2WAV to import it. You will find detailed information in the manual Annex 1 Script Formatting. Whether in Word or Excel, the script needs to have two columns, where the left column contains the file names and the right column contains the text to be recorded. Since the script can be delivered to you in an infinite number of formats, there is no magic formula to go from the original format to the Word2WAV format. However, there is a trick, and that trick is to find a pattern. And by that, I mean any kind of systematic repetition which we can use to format the script. So let's look at the first document and see if we can find a pattern. Here it is obvious. File name, text to be recorded, file name, text to be recorded, file name, text to be recorded, etc. So the pattern is AB, 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 etc. But before we go any further, let's look at some basic features offered by Microsoft Word. I have Office 2010 on my PC, but older versions have the same features, just in a different location. Use the Help menu to find where the features are located in your version. Your best friend when it comes to formatting in Word is this Show Hide Formatting Marks icon, which looks like an inverted capital P. You can also go to the File tab and under Help, click Options, then Display, and select Show All Formatting Marks. But I suggest that you add this icon to your Home menu for easy access. This icon toggles the display of the formatting marks. For a purpose, the most important are the end of paragraph, the line break, and the tab. The end of paragraph and the line breaks are very similar, but not quite the same. We will come back to them later on. Let me remove these two edits. The second feature we are going to use frequently is Convert Text to Table under the Insert menu. Let's use this document to see how this feature works. Remember the pattern? That's where it comes into play. Make sure the formatting marks show, select the text, then let's go to the Insert menu, Table, and Convert Text to Table. The only thing of interest to us is the number of columns at the top and the separate text at block at the bottom. In this example, we want to create a two-column table starting with a series of entries separated by paragraph return. Click OK, and here it is. File name in the left column and text to be recorded in the right column. That was not too difficult, was it? Once in a while, you will get an extra paragraph return which will throw everything off. Let's undo the table and add one more return here, for instance, to see what happened. So select all, insert, table, convert text to table, two column. The error is very obvious once we have the table because it is out of sync, so to speak. It is often easier to visually scan the original file to find this extra return, but if the file is very long, you can just copy the text where the error occurs, undo the table by clicking Ctrl-Z, then find the location of the text you just copied by clicking Ctrl-F and looking for it. Here it is, and we can see the extra return. Let's delete it and redo the table. It is sometimes necessary to do a few iterations, but this is a very fast process. Let's take a look at another script. As always, first thing to do is to show the formatting marks. Here we see that the pattern is quite similar. File name, text to be recorded, file name, text to be recorded, etc. But there is a tab between the file name and the text to be recorded instead of a paragraph return. Select the text, go to Insert, Table, Convert Text to Table, but this time we are going to choose Tab as a delimiter. Notice that Word changes automatically the number of columns to 2 because it recognizes the pattern AB, AB, AB. Click OK, and here is your formatted script. Again, in real life, you can expect some extra tabs or paragraph returns which will throw everything off. But finding the location where the error occurs in the table format, then correcting it as I showed earlier is very simple and does not take long at all once you have done it a couple of times. Learn the keyboard commands like Ctrl-Z to undo and Ctrl-F to find. These commands are very useful even if you do not use Word2WAV. Now let's look at a slightly more difficult script which was provided in Excel for recording in Spanish. Right away, we can see that the only part of interest is the third column. So let's copy it and paste it in a new Word document. Remember that both Word and Excel are acceptable by Word2WAV. Therefore, we are not constrained to one or the other program, and it is often beneficial to move between them in order to leverage their respective strengths. If you do not see the cell borders, select the table from the top, then go to Layout and click on View Grid Lines. First, let's get rid of this first row, which we do not need. So here we have a nice pattern. File name, text to be recorded. File name, text to be recorded, etc. But the table is incorrect. Remember that we should have two columns, not one as we have here. So let's deconstruct the table and reconstruct it the way we need it. It's quite simple. Select the All text. One caveat here. Do not use the Select All command or Ctrl-A because this will select text outside of the table as we see here, and the Layout tab under Table Tools will not show. Instead, click after the last character in the table, then drag to the top of the table to select it. Then in Layout, select Convert to Text, make sure Paragraph is selected, and click OK. We now have regular text, and we can create a two-column table as we did earlier, since we have the same AB pattern. Select the text, go to Insert, Table, change to two-column, make sure Paragraph is still selected, and click OK. And here is the table correctly formatted. Nothing very complex, you just need to be methodical. So the key is to find a pattern and exploit it. Once you have formatted a few scripts, it will only take a minute to find that pattern and format the script. But as I mentioned earlier, there are too many formats to cover them in one tutorial. So if you get stuck, email us your script and we will help you format it. In the advanced script formatting tutorial, we will cover some more difficult scenarios. See you there.